time for some science explanation.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, now what we're learning today is how graphs can be useful. In fact, we're going to use a graph to predict the future.
Science is about increasing your communication skills. That's really what education should be about.
We're going to use something called a position time graph to determine the location where the green car would collide with the yellow truck.
You can use a graph to predict the future.
Did you know something?
What?
You could record data in an essay if you wanted to, but who wants to read all of those words when you have a data table as simple as this? So we have a data table set up for a green car. We have a data table set up for a yellow truck. So we're going to need a stopwatch to measure the time, and then I have laid out on this table the position.
And then we'll race them.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put each of those vehicles on that track by themselves. We are going to use the graph to predict if we were to put those head to head and play chicken like you were saying, where would they collide?
The information that we gather in this case is position and time information, but we're processing that through the skill set of data table and creating a graph, but also we're using that graph to accomplish something.
On this track, where will that yellow truck hit the green car if they were right in line with each other? So we're going to use a position versus time graph to actually predict the future. The first thing that we need to do is we need to take either the green car or the yellow truck, and we need to time it on the track, okay? To get our data.
Well, let's start with the yellow truck.
Okay, so I'm going to start the yellow truck. I'm actually moving the yellow truck in the negative direction, which means I start it at a position of 5, and I move it in that direction towards 0. It needs to go in the negative direction, and you'll see when we graph Y.
3, 2, 1, go.
I've got my data there. You see each lap? And so what we'll do is we need to add those laps up together to put into our data table.
Well, check out. There's our data table for the yellow truck. Okay? 3, 2, 1, go. I've got the data table for the yellow. Now I'm going to input the data table for the green car.
For the green car, at time 0, we're in position 0. Then lap 1 is where it was at 1 foot, then 2 foot, then 3 foot. So I have to add these together. So it's 0.63 and then another 0.66 and so on. It's 4.
So let's go ahead and graph these. The green car we're going to graph with a dot, and the yellow truck we're going to graph with an X. So here we see, according to the graph, the yellow truck from 5 down to 0. And so we've got the yellow truck and the green car, and where they're right here, they should be at the same position at the same time. And it happens about what, 3.2, 3.3?
About.
Shouldn't they cross right about there? Okay, that's our prediction this time. 3, 2, 1, go.
Bullseye! We made it!
What information are you gathering, and how are you using that information? What decisions are you making? Part of a person's education is more effective when they understand they are learning skills to communicate and make decisions in their lives. And it might not have anything to do with the content sometimes. Sometimes it might just be that you're trying to make yourself stronger. Maybe you're becoming better at processing information and making decisions. So in this case, we took the information that we gathered and we applied it in a way that we could predict the future. But really the point is, how are you learning to use information? What formats are you able to process? This has been an episode of Kitchen Table Science. I hope that it was helpful, and I hope that you enjoyed it.